Hello and welcome to episode 6 of Watercolor Wednesdays. Today I'm going to be talking about how I decide on what project I'm going to be doing. So my first step is to decide what my aims are and what I want from that project. So it could be to get better at painting or drawing a specific thing, like landscapes for instance. It could be that I want to get better with using a specific medium. For this project it was watercolor, or it could be anything like pencil crayon, digital painting, oils, or even something like collaging. It could be that you want a portfolio to have at the end of the project, like a set of pattern designs or a set of paintings that you want to sell as prints. Or it could be that you know what theme you want first and you want to explore and experiment with that theme. Like you might want a set of pieces that explore psychology, relationships, you might have an idea of trying to visualize music, and these are just a few examples. So once I've got an idea of what I want from the project, I decide on the theme if I haven't already got one in mind. So obviously for this series, the theme was underwater, or it could be the natural world, animals, portraits, landscapes. There's just an endless amount of themes. Anything goes, and it's really just about something that you're interested in and something that could sustain you for an entire project. So it's completely up to the individual. Then I decide what art materials I'll be using if I haven't already specified this in my aims. I like to start off quite simply so I can experiment with whatever materials I'm using, and then I can slowly start introducing other materials and variations. So obviously with Watercolor Wednesdays I'm using watercolor, but from there I can introduce gouache, gel pens, fine liners, different types of paper, and then I can play around with scale. And if you're experimenting gradually, it doesn't feel like too much at once and it's not too overwhelming, and you can develop it at what feels like a natural pace. Sometimes the hardest thing with a project is knowing where to stop, especially if it's a sketchbook project. I might limit myself to a maximum of 20 sketchbook pages, or I might get a smaller sketchbook and aim to fill the whole of it. Or I might want to start off in a sketchbook, then make larger scale pieces outside of it. Or if you're doing something like sculptures, you might say doing 10. Again, like with the theme, it's just completely up to the individual and how much time they want to dedicate to the project, how much space they have, what materials they have, and so on. So for this painting, I feel like I'm really starting to get into the routine of starting off small and then gradually building up the layers, as I've spoken about in previous videos. I feel like I should start experimenting more now. It might have been nice to have used something like a metallic gel pen and drawn around some of the scales to give them a bit of a shine. I also want to do more with backgrounds, as this pale blue colours are quite washy and I'd like to try something bolder and more interesting to look at. I also mentioned in the last video how I wanted to try including multiple fish. So I'm going to try doing another double page spread with a pretty solid background and a lot more fish swimming around, so there'll be a lot more going on in that. And I can try using something like master glued as well, which I haven't done before. Anyway, that's all for now. Hope you enjoyed it and see you guys next time. Bye!